Welcome YouTube! This is Dave from DNA Reptilia, and this is clutch cutting number 5. This is the second clutch cutting to hopefully hit the Genetic Stripe Hurricanes. Do we hit them this time? Keep watching and you'll find out. Alright, flying solo again for our second. This one was highly anticipated, especially after the first clutch. Hopefully this clutch will actually prove what some of the animals we did hit in the first try at the Genetic Stripe Hurricanes. Hopefully this clutch will actually prove that maybe we actually did hit some. If we did hit some, then it reacted completely different than what I originally was thinking, which is fine because this is a base. I wanted to see what it could do. So again, this is the second pairing, or this is the second clutch. This one was with my original Genetic Stripe female that produces some really cool looking heads. First pairing was the pastel Genetic Stripe female that I got from Garrett Meyer. Late last year? Early this year? Something like that. Anywho. These were actually due August 2nd, which is literally tomorrow. But I went downstairs to the incubator to check on them, and there was a head poking out at me. Like, oh, son of a gun. Went down there a couple hours later, there's like 4 heads poking at me. I'm like, oh. I didn't look at the heads. This is going to be a complete surprise for me because I want to be surprised. Trusty scissors. That's a paper towel because cutting eggs is a little messy. Let's get down into it. It's the clutch, 6 eggs. Clutch number 5. Got head sticking out there, little nose sticking out there. Slice there, slice there. This is the only one that's not sliced open. We'll save that little present for last. Since I see one, we got a Genetic Stripe going on. This little dude, let's come out, let's finish cutting it open. It's a Genetic Stripe something or other. This is the first visual Genetic Stripes that I produced from this girl. Actually, it's the second set of Genetic Stripes I produced, period, so. About ready to come out, so. Okay. That I'm thinking that is a Hurricane Genetic Stripe, and I'm making a mess. Look at that back stripe. Holy smokes. That is crazy. Oh, I see your head a little pipping out, so. This one looks like a normal. There goes my bug zapper. This one, I think it actually is a Hurricane. Hurricane head Genetic Stripe. And the female did it again. Notice how the back is way. God. In a snake room, gotta have a bug zapper when you have this many snakes. Ask Billy Rose. But, okay, this is the reason why I'm thinking that this girl is a different line of Genetic Stripe. The sides are darker, and the dorsal is brighter. A lot of the head genetic stripes that I made last year with her is the exact same. All the genetic stripes, her head genetic stripes, all have a really light back. Now the genetic stripes, the head genetic stripes that I made from the one from Garrick DeMeyer, and also the father to this clutch, they did not have a lighter dorsal. So that's what my thinking is with two different lines of genetic stripes. But proof's in the pudding, they are compatible. Because I have a genetic stripe. Go for the first one I saw Pippin, the one up in front. It's a genetic stripe that is, I don't know if it's a Hurricane genetic stripe. Let's see if we can. I think it's just a regular genetic stripe with the pattern on the back right along there. I think it's a regular genetic stripe. Wow. Wait a minute here. Whoa. This one looks similar to one of the ones from the first clutch. Look how thin that back stripe is. This one actually has some pattern. Wow. Can't wait to see this one out of the egg. Cannot wait. Alright. This is getting me excited. I think I hit one genetic stripe and two Hurricane genetic stripes in this clutch. One actually did bring in a little bit of pattern. So, I am getting pumped. Ooh, this one's pretty. It's not a genetic stripe. It's a Hurricane, baby Hurricane, little bitty Hurricane. Oh, first tongue flicks. Caught her on camera. And again, a lot lighter dorsal stripe. Beautiful animal. Now the little Hurricane. This one might actually be a pastel Hurricane. And the first one's a regular. I really can't wait to see these out of the egg in a couple days. Wowzers. Oh, it is caught. It did pip. Oh, man. So all the eggs pipped a day early. Holy. God. You would think the male was a frickin' Hayabusa. Another really thin line. Probably a pastel also. And very broken up. Very broken up right across there. Hurricane is trying its damnedest to bring pattern in, and it's doing what it does also, which is break up the back dorsal. And it's doing that to the genetic stripes. And it is reacting differently to each one. Okay, this one with the break up. This one with the rain effect. This one has the breakup on the back, and also it's bringing in some pattern here. And this one I'm thinking is just a normal genetic stripe. Now this is just my initial thoughts on this clutch. You know, as they shed, as they grow, I'll be comparing them to lots of other photos of other genetic stripes. I have seen some pastel genetic stripes that have had minor breaks in the stripe. But this is from 2 different clutches. I'm getting all different types of genetic stripes. In the first clutch, I actually got 4 completely different genetic stripes. Every single one was different. So I'm hoping all the visual genetic stripes that I do believe are Hurricane are all holdbacks. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 holdbacks at minimum. That means someone has to grow them up. Hopefully I have 1 or 2 males, so I can hopefully prove out that they're at least Hurricane. These are just bases. I mean, there is genes out there that really do play with genetic stripe very bizarrely, and I think I found another one that wow. I can't wait to add other genes to it, because I have Mojave, I only have pastel, Mojave, spider, and Hurricane. Mojave, pastel, spider, and Hurricane in with genetic stripe. Oh, and I have cinnamon, a male cinnamon that is double head genetic stripe xanthic, and I have a female supposed pastel but also 100% head xanthic for genetic stripe. So, but getting other genes though, don't have many. Maybe I should try getting spot nose in also. I don't know what spot nose does to genetic stripe. Does anybody else out there know? If so, let me know what it looks like down in the comments, and we'll see ya on the next clutch cutting.